Perilous Moons. First look at rewards. This is a blog Jagex just released. We're not audio read. Get fucked. Well, so what is this, part of Varlamore? Looks like it, judging by the background. Looks like a new sort of halberd in there. Some little paddles for smacking people on the bot, throwing a new bow perhaps, and some armor. Alright, let's have a look. Beneath the steep and jagged cliffs of Ralos, right? Do we need to read this shit? Is this important? Is this lore? We don't care about lore. Okay, there'll be a new quest. If you've read the Varlamore news post, you already know that this new dungeon is accessed via Perilous Moons. I didn't know that, even though I read it. An experience level quest that will let you delve into the depths of KINGCONDOR and getting your first glimpse at the mysteries within. The cricket paddles? Yeah, 100%. We're playing cricket, dude. The quest will reveal a new chunk of PvM content aimed at mid-level players. The dungeon holds 3 deadly demi-bosses. Defeat them and you'll remerge with some exciting new loot. Awesome. If you can't tell, this encounter is heavily inspired by the iconic Barrows Brothers. 3. Barrows Brothers. Okay. A mid-level combat staple. Unlike Barrows, however, this activity focuses on discovery and exploration. Oh, for fuck's sake. We want you to feel like you're progressing through the dungeon in a meaningful way, learning more about Varlamore's ancient history as you go. That sounds really cute and all, but let's be honest, like, no one cares about the lore of Barrows. Like, Barrows is good because it's quick, easy, and simple, but I am willing to wait to see what happens. I'm sure if Jagex will either make it work and it'll be fine anyway, or it'll be shit and they'll change it. That's normally what happens. But I don't mind as long as it's not a lot of as long as I don't have to read, we'll be fine. We're taking all the best bits of Barrows and the Fortress dungeon to create a new, well-rounded adventuring experience. Okay, that's fine because the Fortress dungeon lore means absolutely fuck all to me. You just get pages and you send it, so I can fuck with that for sure. Recommend tackling the dungeon with a combat level of 65 or more. Down in the depths, defense is key, so you'll want to prepare carefully before heading in. So basically, what this is a spit in the face to No Monkey and players alike because this isn't endgame, high-level, in-depth content. This is content for the player base. This is good. The more people it can touch, the more people it can get across, the better it is. Yeah, No Monkey mad as fuck right now. Down in the dungeon, every trip in the temple begins in the central room, which expands outwards along 4 ominously long corridors. It's just like dungeoneering! Each of these leads to a different area of the dungeon, with different elements and opportunities to explore. However, only one corridor will be open to you each time you enter, meaning that every encounter begins slightly differently to the ones before it, just like dungeoneering. Once you explored your starting corridor, you're free to move around and tackle the bosses in any way you like, just like dungeoneering. Although taking on the one closest to your starting location will obviously save you quite a bit of time, just like dungeoneering. Each room in the temple contains, this is a dungeoneering meme of course, it's not actually like dungeoneering, shortcuts to cross and opportunities to flex your skilling muscles. Although the temple has seemingly been abandoned for many centuries. Okay, so you have the opportunity to acquire food and prey restoration items that will help you achieve your goal. Good, so it's barely even a fucking resource sink, as if we haven't got enough of those already. There's not that nothing you acquire inside can leave the temple again. Alright, so it's just like dungeoneering. They're just there to help you restock between fights. Of course, you're also free to bring your own supplies, although you'll find that making use of the dungeon resources is faster than trekking to the nearest bank. I would love to see some sort of mini overload aspect coming into here. That'd be nice. Resources aren't the only thing you'll find in the temple's depths. You'll also encounter some nasty foes to fight. Just use Tecton, you'll be fine. They'll drop, that's a meme on Foe the streamer. For those that didn't get it, they'll drop useful stuff like bones and herbs, and of course you'll also receive XP for defeating them. Of course, base camps around the dungeon will let you store and retrieve tools for hunter fishing and other gathering skills. It's just like dungeoneering. Intro content to the gauntlet and CG. Yep, fair enough. The demi-bosses, they're black. Yep, just like the Barrows, the temples is home to several different bosses. The more you defeat, the better the loot you get. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Doesn't matter which demi-boss you tackle first. It's your chance to loot is only affected by how many of them you defeat. Subdue all 3 and you had the best loot in the bag. Awesome. Combined effort, unlike the Barrows Brothers, these demi-bosses can be fought by multiple players at the same time. Okay, without dropping any spoilers, these powerful entities cannot be killed. Your job is to distract them to ensure they remain contained within the temple. Okay, so it's kind of like a team-based Barrows game. I wonder if it's instanced or not, though. To this end, we're doing things a little differently. Instead of having one big health bar, that you and your companions are working to deplete. Every player involved will have their own individual health bar. This means that one player's participation or lack thereof won't affect your reward potential. That's good. Go solo or bring your friends. Either way, you'll get your just reward. Awesome. However, this also means that the bosses will attack you as a collective using the environment around them to damage players in mass. Okay, you'll need to stay alert to avoid taking damage. It might be ideal to maybe, if you finished your health bar, you take a reduced damage just to make, just to stop trolls, because I'm sure that there's some way to grief where you could probably just make it so the room is difficult for people for no fucking reason. But that's pretty cool. Each of the bosses also provide an opportunity to learn and practice key mechanics you'll need to master to face more challenging foes later on in your adventuring career. That's cool. It's a great way for new players to familiarize themselves with some of the tougher elements of PvM. Alright. Obviously, we also plan to include never before seen mechanics to keep you on your toes, as always, but discussing them here would spoil the surprise. Yep. Defense is the best offense. Good. As mentioned above, defense is keystone to this content. Most gear, especially in the late game, focuses on defensive bonuses. This is notable exception of Justicier's mid-game gear, however, tends towards more defensive bonuses, and that's what we want to encourage here. Good. Bosses share a mechanic which highlights the importance of defense, and each individual boss also has their own way of lowering your DPS when you take damage. That's cool. Each boss's basic attacks will hit 3 times. Each hit is harder than the last, however, should any one of those attacks miss, the others will miss as well. Alright. That's cool. This means that to preserve your DPS, you'll need to have a strong defense. Alright, Bulwark it is. Defense breakdown. Click here to show you. As you can see, the higher defense, the better you'll fare. So, fighter torso, obsidian plate legs will be 60% first attack chance. Okay. Barrow's armor, 40% for it to hit. Okay, I see. Alright. Okay. This is based on melee defense, of course. Because if it was ranged defense, bandos would be higher than barrows. Alright. That's cool. The Justiciar would be even higher. Justiciar would probably be closer to 30%. Bulwark kick for the win. Hell yeah, dude. You see the higher defense, the better you'll fare. That's good. And it'll lower your DPS too if you take damage. I like that. Very cool. Rewards. The Bloodrager set with the paddles, the kinky paddles. The Frostmoon set with the spear. And the Eclipse set with the throwing arrows. Alright. Before we get a great little hands on rewards, we just want to stress that we're trying something new and experimental here, as always. Those dinosaurs who played before Barrows launch will remember that before the Barrows brothers entered the scene, weapons only ever did damage. Their unique weapons were the first to include their own special mechanics. This shook up the combat scene for decades. 2 of them to come, and we want to do something similar with these rewards. Yeah, because other than Darox and Guthan's, Barrows sets are pretty much fucking dead content. There's no point reworking them. Accordingly, the armor sets we're about to present break the mold significantly. Really keen to hear your thoughts on this, so read carefully and let us know what you think. That's good. It'd be good if we can step away from a strength bonus DPS meta. All these sets only trigger their set effects and weapons set special effects when wearing the complete set. So you need the weapons and the gear to complete effect. Bloodrager set. Let's have a look. Alright, that's a fuck ton of crush and stab. Holy shit. Sacrifice 10% of that. That's just the weapons? That's with the weapons. Okay, yeah, I see. Alright. No offensive bonus except strength there, which doesn't really matter. That's what, 10 strength bonus across. No offensive bonuses though, and defense. Alright, you have magic, positive magic defense. I like it. The special attack. Sacrifice 10% of your current hit points to raise min and max hit by 25%. If it hits, has a 100% chance to trigger Bloodthirst. And Bloodthirst, on a successful hit, 33% chance that this weapon's next attack to happen 1 tick sooner. Right. Weapon rolls stats normally and splits the max hit in 2 for each hit. Yeah, so it's like Torak's hammers, but it actually hits twice. Okay. Bloodthirst can only be it's a 4 tick attack rate. Okay, Bloodthirst can only be activated when wearing the full set. So it has a chance to trigger Bloodthirst? What are the chances? When using dual Mahuhiti, Mahuahu, Mahuahuitu? The Spanky Boys, I like that one. The dual spankers. You have a 30% chance for the next attack to happen 1 tick sooner. So that's pretty big. I like that. Can you use the special attack? Sorry, what does it say? Only trigger their set effects and weapon special effect. So Bloodthirst can't be triggered with... Excuse me. Bloodthirst can't be triggered without the effect, but can you still use the special attack? Because that's a big crush bonus. 121 accuracy is mad. The dual mag 10s, I like it. No, that's good. Draining power from the Angrist, I don't care about the fucking lore. Speedy attack rate of 4 ticks, you get this. Yeah, this is actually really big for like... That's a lot of crush and stab offensive, man. Not a whole lot of strength bonus, but it's fucking accurate. That's good. I like that. Also come with special attack low on you. Yeah, we just read that. That's awesome. Okay, for lower defense foes, this set is a game changer, although they become less effective against high defense enemies. Why? That's a fucking lot of accuracy. How? That's like nearing Godsword territory. Oh, damn. Alright, DPS table. Let's have a look. Alright, so, well, yeah. Oh, stab. Okay, yeah. So now 3... What? Bloodrager Scythe is shit. Okay, Hasta and Bandos. Oh, okay. So it's actually terrible at a 150. So it's not actually any good in TOA. I mean... Okay, yeah. There's a reason the Fang isn't on this chart, is because the Fang is so fucking strong that you just shit it out anyway. So, in my eyes, 115 stab is really good. Or DPS wise, it's not, because the max hit's probably fucking horse shit, given it's 32 strength. So that makes sense. Yeah, but it shouldn't matter against higher defense enemies. It just should be stronger enemies in general, right? The reason it's low is because it just hits fuck all. That's still pretty cool though. Fang is on the chart, it's just so hard you can't see it. Yeah, that's it. But against Blood Bells, at least it's doing damage. If it's up there, like, Scythe fucks Blood Bells, so the fact that it's actually that close to Scythe is really good. What's the attack speed? 4 with a chance of being 3. The counter is two-handed weapon because the bonus seems huge for mid-level. Yeah, it's two-handed weapon. Just look at the fucking things. Just fucking 2 of them, dude. Look at that. Yeah, easily. Easily two-handed weapon. Alright, cool. Looks good. Loving it. Moving on. Frostmoon. Okay, so Frostmoon. Feeling blue. Alright, let's just have a look at the set. I don't give a fuck. Alright, so it's a Spell Spear. On a successful hit, increase accuracy. Let's have a look at the stats first. It's magic and melee. 71 strength bonus. 1 range. Okay, 5 tick attack rate with 5% mage strength. And the gear adds magic accuracy and melee strength. 5 melee strength across the board. A lot of mage accuracy. Okay. 0 defense except against crush and magic. Okay. So on a successful hit, increase accuracy and damage by 1% for every tick remaining on the binding effect. Afterwards, the binding effect is removed. Like freezing. Okay, so you freeze then hit. Okay. I wonder if that's any good for PKing. That's with the special attack. Alright. Spellblade. You have a 10% chance for the next melee attack to not be affected by an action delay. Is that implying food, or is that... This only works against the target with a binding effect. Spellblade can only be activated when wearing the full set of Frostmoon armor. That's implying food, right? Like action delay, that's food, right? You can attack the next tick after. Or is that just immediate? So that's like auto attack as well. Okay. Sounds kind of weak. I think it depends on... This sounds like it might... I don't know if it's going to affect PvP because the defense stats are fucking horseshit. You'd have to ask a better man than me. Which is ironic because most PvPers are not better men than me, but Nate is, so he'll have a better idea. But the binding effect... Again, there might be something to do in this cave, this dungeon, that has something to do with binding that you'll find it beneficial for, because the yellow and red Keris looked like shit at first, didn't they? With TOA, and now it's just the red Keris that's shit, so that's something to keep in mind. You could get a 1% chance to just attack 3 times in 3 ticks. Yes, that's correct. No, that's 10% chance for it, right? A 1% chance to just attack 3 times. Oh, that's what you mean. No, I get you. Yeah, okay. And this increases the accuracy and damage 1% for every tick remaining on the binding effect. So if you bind an opponent and then instantly hit them, you... Like, what's Entangle? That's like 20 game ticks, right? Or 16 game ticks? Entangle is 30... Oh, that's with Swamp Bark. So unless you want to do... So what you can do is get really fucking dirty. Is you could put on full Swamp Bark, cast Entangle, then gear switch and weapon switch. Well, you keep the weapon on for Frostmoon, but gear switch into Frostmoon and special attack. And that's... If you one ticket, that's a 29% increase in accuracy and damage, right? 30 with barrage. It's 30 with barrage as well. There you go. Just barrage and do it then. Even better. It's even higher probably with like the ice shard, right? Probably higher with 30 even. So that's pretty cool. Just ice barrage and then fuck something. But it's not really a skill you use in PvM. It's more of a PvP aspect. But again, I don't know. It's something new. So I won't complain until we see it in action. If that special effect triggers multiple times in a row, it's going to feel amazing. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And then we've got the Eclipse set stats. This is the throwing arrows, yeah? Alright. 87 range, which is... the T-bow, I think, is 70, maybe 75. The Crystal Bow is 112, I'm pretty sure, so... it's sitting around the Venator Bow accuracy. Melee strength as well, 32. What? Melee strength. What? What? There's... What? The short bow. Let's have a look. What? Melee strength. 7 melee strength from this gear. Okay, but there's only range accuracy. What? Okay. Special attack consumes 50%. Consume the remaining burn damage. The remaining burn damage. Increase max hit by that much and min hit by half as much. The remaining burn damage is... Special effects, searing blows. You have a 20% chance to burn a target. Okay, cool, good. So we're turning into Olm, good, because burn fucking sucks. Burn deals 1 damage every 4 ticks for 40 ticks. Okay. Burn can be stacked for increased damage. Okay, wow. Alright. The target must be burned with within melee range. Okay. Is that to use the special attack? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Up to an additional 50 damage. Alright. Searing blows can only be activated when wearing the full set of Eclipse armor. Well, that's no shit. So basically, what you're going to want to do is trigger this twice quickly. If you see this trigger twice quickly, sorry, get into melee range and use your spec. Because it's going to max out, it's up to an additional 50 damage. And it's 40 game ticks, right? There's 40 damage. 1 damage every 4 ticks for 40 ticks. Oh no, it's 1 damage every 4 ticks. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so now you want to stack it a few times. My apologies. You want to stack it at least 6 times because by the time... Yeah, no, that's going to be rough. Okay, if this pops off, this bow could be good, but you're really relying on the special effects to really make the bow's special attack worth it, right? The melee strength for typo, or is it rolling off the stat for some reason? I don't have a fucking clue, dude. I do not know. That's yeah, the melee strength and the strength bonus is a bit bizarre, but unless I think they mean range strength. Yeah, it'll be 30. No, bows don't normally have range strength. It's not an unlimited ammo bow, right? It's not charged. So I'd imagine this is probably meant to be range strength, 3, 3, and 1 maybe. I don't know. Maybe you can melee with it. You can't. There's no offensive stats. It's all zeros. Yeah, I think for this weapon to be useful, the special attack, you need the searing blows effect to pop off, and that's a 20% chance to trigger. So, RNG bow, interesting though. Again, it might be pretty good in the dungeon, but fuck that. Burn effect breakdown. Okay, I see. Let's have a look. I'm damaged with burn, so I'm going to suffer for 10 damage over 40 ticks. Yes. 16 ticks later, I've suffered 4 damage. Oh no, I've been burned again. I'm now getting damage from the original burn in addition to damage from the new one. Once again, the original burn is gone. Once the original burn is gone, I will have been damaged for a total of 16 HP, 10 plus 6, with 4 damage left. Yes, that makes sense, of course. Yeah. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, of course. Easily. That makes sense. Okay, the special attack costs 50% special attack. Yes, we know that. So you're really relying on burn to hit for it to like be useful. Otherwise, the bow is just kind of garbage. Maybe you can melee with it. No, you can't. All right, bladed moon stats. It's a defense. It's a shield. Untradeable reward combines offense and defense to create a new weapon. Okay, it's offense and defense for the bladed moon. Can we see what this looks like? Was this in the images? This looks. It sounds good. No. Okay, they're keeping it secret. Alright, the Bladed Moon. Bladed Moon. What's the bet that it looks something like this? Why not? Final untradeable reward. This offhand weapon, combines the defensive capabilities of a shield with the offensive power of a defender defensively. It has similar stats to a Mithril Kite Shield. Offensively, it provides some increase to stab, a higher slash bonus than any existing defender, and one less melee strength bonus than the Dragon Defender. Okay, yeah, look at that. It's 59 fucking slash. 59 slash, dude. 59 fucking slash. That's big. Accuracy, 59. Fucking slash accuracy is big. Very big. To acquire this new weapon, you need to complete Blood Eclipse and Blue Moon Spikes obtainable from each of the 3 bosses. Cool. That's fucking accurate. Is that Parry Shield all the kids were talking about? It's the Parry Shield, boys. They brought it into the game. I told you they'd do it. They took my idea, and they've said, fuck the special attacks, this guy's a dickhead, but we'll take the stats. That's good. Mithril Kite Shield defensively. Probably means good balance because it is a mid-level dungeon. So you're not going to get, like, you know, insane rewards, but that's still really good. I like it. The 5 strength bonus is really nice too. That's not super broken. That accuracy is big though, for sure. Avernic is 29. Yeah. So this is like double the Avernic, essentially, just over double. Boots are kind of Parry Shield vibes, actually. That's also very true. That'll be cracked for D2 melee bosses. That'll be cracked for anything. Like, that puts the Scythe back on the map over the Fang. It probably will, at least, anyway. It is, well, no, you can't because it's an offhand, don't worry. But the blade would be good on. Isn't that good for defense pures? Depends what level you need to wear it. It doesn't state, I don't think. Probably not, because if it's similar stats to Mithril Kite Shield, assume like 20 defense, and pures are gay, so probably not. Question is, where does that fit on accuracy turn a bad weapon into a good one? Blade of Salador, I'd imagine. Like Blade of Salador is already really competitive with the Fang at Vardavis. The Blade of Salador with this will probably make it better than the Fang at Vardavis. I don't know how it stacks up against the Sorry for Axe, but the blade is like it's the best damage potential, right? It's better damage potential than the Fang, but the Fang is just far more consistent. So this would probably be something pretty big that you'd take. It says 65 defense. Where? Oh, up the top, right, there you go, my bad. My bad, I didn't say that. There you go. So no, defense pures will not be touching this. That's a lot of defense, 65. That is really high, but I fuck with it. That's good. Solid. I like it. I think all these ideas are pretty decent. This Eclipse shit looks pretty, it's not that it looks bad, it just looks like you're really relying on the special effect to stack consistently for the special tactical weapon. Like, it's not worth doing it on one burn, but if your burns are like any worse than this, it's bad. You know, you can't be waiting more than 4 ticks for a second, third burn. Otherwise, you're just wasting time, because it says it's up to an additional 50 damage. You want to try and maximize that. This is questionable. I don't know how the Frostmoon set's going to work yet. I want to see how it works. It might be more PvP related. There'll definitely be some videos on it from PvPers, but I don't know, because there's no defensive capabilities here at all. This... Shut the fuck up. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. The dual Mac 10s is probably the most fun. That's incredibly accurate, man. So accurate, but their max hit is dog shit, but that's fine. The weapon rolls stats normally and splits the max hit into 2 for each hit. Yeah. I think obviously we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Maybe good at Fasani. I don't know. Versus Inquisitors, I doubt it very much. I think Inquisitor's Scythe is still going to be the best at Fasani for sure. Burn damage, cool concept, but I don't get the stats. I think that's a typo, the melee strength stuff. But we'll find out. At least it is on the weapon. Looks good. Good shit. Let's play some hardcore. Do some account progression for once. Bit of content. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.